Hello there YouTube, my name is Chuggy and I'm here today with some more Battlefield 3 beta gameplay. You want to know something? Today, well, I'll say this, normally when I make my videos I have a plan about what I'm going to be talking about. I don't have a plan, so this is all very ad hoc, we'll see what happens. But today, I do want to update you on myself and my current situation. So, I don't think I've said this yet. Actually no, tell a lie, I did in my first video anyway. I'm a computer science student. I've just gone back to uni. I've now completed the process of getting set up again, getting myself sorted into university life again, and part of that was obviously getting my console, my stuff, my setup, my capturing, all the rest set up. That was fine. Getting it on the network, however, was another matter. So the last 11 days, I've been without online gaming, and actually, it's been quite an interesting experience. It's amazing how much I take it for granted now. I mean, think back 5-6 years. Before sort of this generation of consoles, well, it was hardly thought of. So anyway, long story short is this: I haven't had access to the internet, well, for gaming anyway. But that's now sorted, so more videos will be coming much more quickly now. There was, well, at least I feel a bit of a lull. Anyway, so yes, today Battlefield 3 gameplay footage. Obviously the beta has now ended. Very sad. I literally ended maybe, well, I think 3 o'clock this morning. It's currently 9 o'clock at night now. Just missed it. I am quite upset about that because, well, I absolutely love playing the beta. I'm really looking forward to the full release now. And to all of those who are sort of concerned, worrying that the beta, issues we're seeing can't be fixed, gameplay has been popping up. IGN has uploaded 2 videos from consoles, and just various other bits and bobs have been leaking out from DICE and wherever else. The newer builds, what I'd guess it would be the retail builds, which are now showing off, look 1,000 times better than the beta. Graphically, gameplay, weapons have been tweaked. For example, a good friend of mine was talking about the UMP here. He felt it was a bit strong. DICE felt the same way off the data they saw people using it, so they've tweaked it. Again, this beta has done what the beta's meant to do. It was meant more actually as a back-end test, making sure the servers could cope with the stress of people playing, which they did, rather than actual sort of client-side balancing and all the rest of it. But still, if they can take points from it, that's great. But yeah, I've missed the last beta. However, I did get this game in and recorded before actually I came to uni. But it's a pretty nice gameplay. The start was a bit slow, as you've seen. I did a little bit of work there. The rest is much better though. So yeah, essentially, what will be coming from me in the near future? Well, I remember in my first video I talked about producing a montage and all sorts of other bits and bobs. For now, everything is on hold. Essentially, I've got to get back into the swing of university things, start to go into lectures and stuff again, and all good stuff. But I've got to wait for the workload to appear so I can kind of balance stuff. So my aim is maybe 1, maybe 2 videos a week for now, and we'll see what happens. I hopefully be able to produce a few more than that. We'll see what happens. In terms of what you'll be seeing, well, as I said, I mentioned about producing a montage. That one's on hold. I've actually started to cut it together. I've got maybe 40-50 seconds cut, edited. I'm happy with it. And it's really coming out very nicely. However, my intention was to try and make it a bit of a mini-tage, as it were, because all the clips I had were from 2 hours of gameplay. I'm scrapping that idea. I'm going to see if I can get a few more clips and stuff together. I don't know. I don't think I'll get it done before the release of Battlefield 3. We'll see. But yeah, that for now is very much on hold. To be honest, I got some games and stuff arriving. For example, Dead Rising 2 off the record I should hopefully have by tomorrow. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do a Let's Play with me sort of live coming over the top. I don't know. We'll see. And of course, well, Gran Turismo 5, they have announced the Spec 2 update, which is basically version 2 of the game completely and utterly. I mean, if you believe some of the rumours, loads of new racing modified cars. Obviously, all the standard cars now have a form of interior. There's a lot to do. I might put a few videos together there as well. We'll see. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's pretty much updated where I am in terms of stuff in the near future. Let's talk a little bit about this gameplay. So, one thing you have seen me do a lot is rush. I think I mentioned this in my first Battlefield video. This is a game type. It's called rush, for goodness sake. Attacking the objective is kind of the idea. The one thing I'll say first, though, is I'm playing the recon kit here, and this is something I didn't see much, to be honest, actually in most kits. I go a bit trigger happy there. I never saw many kits using their sort of their kit's ability, as it were. For example, the support guy, the guy with the light machine gun, like the guy who's blinding me here, as I'm probably blinding him in my light as well, to be fair. Anyway, you know, I didn't see many of those guys, as I can only presume that was the last ditch attempt to try and kill me. I didn't see many of those guys, you know, dropping ammo boxes. To be fair, assault guys, I saw plenty of health and stuff being put down and revives going around, so that's fine. But like, for example, the recon class, which I'm playing here, they were, you know, I didn't see that many tactical spawn points. Use them, for goodness sake. I'm playing a recon kit purely because I want the ability to choose where I spawn. And obviously, the spawn point kit allows the whole team, I think, to spawn on it, so it's all good. Certainly, you can win and lose games because of you know, spawning in the wrong places, right places. I remember the gameplay before this actual game was pretty decent. I joined on the defenders as we were actually at this third stage, and what happened is that someone, I think on another squad, dropped down to a tactical spawn point sort of downstairs where I just was, and we got a crossfire going. So across from this left-hand side where I am now, but downstairs, across this staircase, the guys was getting ripped to shreds. They, you know, they look right, they get shot from above. They look left, they get shot from us. You know, it was madness. So yes, you know, use your abilities, revive people, pass out the health, drop the ammo, all the rest. It will help you a lot. That's what I will say, primarily and first of all about this gameplay. Because you will, well, not only will you rack up the points, you'll rack up other, you know, kills, wins, whatever, because you'll be able to put yourself in a good situation. Speaking of bad situations, though, how about that? That was terrible play from myself there. I completely overrushed, let's call it, myself. So I saw that chap. I had no ammo, first and foremost. You know, I was hoping to get perhaps an ammo drop, so I knifed in the vicinity of that support guy. Actually, that's one thing I should mention, which I've seen that has been added in the sort of newer versions of Battlefield 3. You can press select again on a player, and it will say, for example, say it's a support guy, hey, drop some ammo, or if it's an ammo guy, assault guy, hey, drop some health, you know, that kind of stuff. That's been added. That's good, because that was something which was needed and was missing. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, rushing. So, you saw a second ago, I had, you know, my pistol, that was all I had. And I saw that guy and I fired on him. So first mistake was I fired on him. Brief rule of thumb, if you want to, you know, try and improve your, you know, playstyle, whatever, only engage someone when you're sure you can kill them. So for example, and actually this actual freeze in the game actually kind of proves the point. That chap there did not realise that I was there. Again, in that case, that guy didn't realise that anyone was there. Basically, if you can get on the flank or to a position where you can sort of engage and know you'll kill the person, do it. Never ever engage anyone where you're sort of uncertain that you can finish the job off, because the second that you fire, you give yourself away, you give away the element of surprise. It makes your life a lot more difficult. So, for example, that guy there, did you notice he sort of slowed down, he stopped, and he got his sort of, you know, he got me properly in his sights and just let hell fly with the old trigger there. That's the way to do it. That's the way that you'll rack up kills. Don't sort of, you know, half commit to shooting at people. It just won't work out well for you. And I paid the price. You know, I shot him once with a pistol, and I went, oh heck, because, you know, obviously hoping for a lucky headshot or something, which didn't happen. So then I have to rush him. I then have to finish him off with a knife because I don't want him to get up. And then his mate comes and gets me. You know, fair play. You know, completely, you know, rushing myself too much. So yeah, not particularly grand. But you know, you have to live and learn. I won't do that again, because obviously, you know, that's cost me, you know, if you're one of these people who are all concerned about their ratios, it's cost me a precious death, so, yeah. Anyway, what else to talk about? Would be good to talk about. Actually, I do have a question for anyone out there. So, I kind of play a little bit of everything. So far, I've only been uploading sort of FPS gameplay, because that's what I've been playing. Would anyone be interested, you know, just leave a comment or something if you would or wouldn't be at all, you know. Would you like to see some Gran Turismo gameplay? Would you like to see a live commentary for Dead Rising 2 off the record? You know, put the ideas out there. I'm completely sort of open to anything you'd like to see. Obviously, you know, I did initially say, you know, I'll try and put like strategy guides to how to play FPS games, that kind of stuff. I'll quite happily do that. but I just need a little bit of heads up if you want to see anything else first. So yeah, that's one thing I'll say. And speaking of videos, I've actually been participating in a friend of mine's little series which he's putting together on YouTube. I'll include a link not only in the description below, but I'll annotate the screen at this point. So yes, basically I'm a big Formula 1 fan. I mentioned that before, and I've been playing F1 2011 a lot. And a couple of buddies of mine, we've decided, as well, there are 4 of us, to do a sort of full-length 4-player co-op championship, a whole season, with 2 of us driving for McLaren and 2 of us driving for Ferrari. We've done the first 6 rounds. These are full-length uploads, including the qualifying and the actual 20% distance race, and we're all sort of live commentarying as we go, sort of what we were saying at the time. Not only do we discuss, what we're doing, strategy, whatever else, but also in general what's happening in the world, Formula 1, whatever. So good stuff. We've done races 1, so Australia through to Monte Carlo. Montreal is in the process of being made as I speak. So yeah, a great series. Go and watch it. My buddy's putting it together. He's doing a superb job. And if you like, a good laugh, they're good fun to watch as well. Anyway, as this gameplay is starting to wrap up, I'll just cut to the end because obviously I've been ranting on or talking on anyway for 11 odd minutes now. So what I'll say, first of all, is thank you for watching. I'm sorry this hasn't really had much of a structure, but hopefully you've enjoyed the gameplay, and hopefully maybe the little pointers I had halfway through can help in whatever FPS you're playing. So thank you for watching. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button or click the screen now. There'll be an annotation. And please, guys, give it a rating, a thumbs up, thumbs down, on what you feel the videos deserves. That's the only way I can learn if I'm doing good stuff, bad stuff, so that would really help. And yeah, if you want to see any particular types of videos, leave a comment. So again, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the gameplay. I'll see you out on the battlefield.